Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for viewing this video. We are so glad that uh, Mr. Rafi Tulfo accommodated us in his popular radio program. We know that a lot of people are really being benefited by his program, and I would like to thank him for accommodating us also. Well, first of all, in behalf of the 220,000, more than 220,000 retirees, survivors, and beneficiaries. This means when we talk about MUP, we are referring to the military and uniform personnel. The military is the AFP, and the uniform personnel are the PNP, the Bureau of Fire Protection, the BJMP, the Bureau of Corrections, the Coast Guard, as well as the Dina Maria people, those who are making the maps. So before going on further, I'd like to introduce myself. I am a retired Navy, Philippine Navy captain, Voltaire and Gracia. I retired in 2014, that was 6 years ago. Now, before I prepared this video, somebody from our group coordinated with the staff of Mr. Rafi. I think his name was Romel, and my group member is Marlene Cordovero. So it was a telephone call that Mr. Romel asked me to give this video. So now, after preparing the manuscript, which I have forwarded it to you, so that as I present this thing to you, you can have a guide on what I'm saying. As much as possible, we are going to present it briefly, clearly, and concisely. Maiksi lamang ito po. So, here it is. The first part, I'm going to present it in two parts. The first part is, of course, the 2018 PID. So, when we say the 2018 PID, it is actually a joint resolution passed by joint Congress, the Senate and Congress, in 2018. It was made into law, wherein it authorizes the increase in base pay of military and uniform personnel in government. Okay. Actually, it began in July, or on July 24, 2017. Senate and the Congress started deliberating on it. And what is the purpose of this law is to, because of the prevailing economic realities, to meet the prevailing economic realities and create professionalism in the armed forces, in the MUP, in the uniform services. It is for exemplary performance and commitment to service, to motivate the personnel, the MUP personnel for this purpose. Now, there is also a need to adjust for the computation. The reason for this is to adjust the computation package of the MUP to make it more commensurate in their critical role in maintaining national security, peace and order, taking into consideration their exposure to high-risk environments in the performance of their duties. Alam naman natin na mababa yung sweldo ng mga militar natin at saka yung mga sa uniform services. So, ito, this is the reason why. To provide commensurate compensation package in their critical role in maintaining national security. And then the other one is we have the modified base pay schedule. It says that it will be implemented in 2 years. So 2018, dumaan na yung 2019, and then 2020 na. So 2 years. Ang ginawa pa lang, 1 year lang ang na-implement nung 2019 lang. So yung 2018 hindi na-implement. And that is the reason for this. We are telling them that they have to implement what is in the 2018. Kasi 2 years nakalagay sa batas. The law provides for the payment of 2 years. A modified base pay schedule to be implemented in 2 years time. In 2 years. So, dumaan na ang 2018, dumaan na rin ang 2019. We are on our third period, wala pa rin. So, we decided to come up with this initiative. Okay, so another reason is the pending review of the current MUP pension system, because they have this prepared a pension system. The indexation of the pension of retired MUP with the base pay of those inactive shall be suspended. But there is a provision, kaya nga nito, because of this provision in the joint resolution, there is that it is suspended. Nakalagay dito, pending review of the current MUP pension system, the indexation of the pension of retired with the base pay of those in the active shall be suspended. But the last paragraph states, but this suspension shall be automatically lifted on January 1, 2019, or upon the effectivity of the pension reform law, whichever comes earlier. Dumaan na yung 2019, January 1 or January 1st, 2019, wala pa silang ginawang pension reform law. So nauna na yung date na dumating. So therefore, automatically lifted na ang suspension. So dito nga nakaproblema because DBM has a different interpretation of this. That what we are saying is it need not be so. Hindi dapat ganun because the law is very clear that upon January 1, it shall be automatically lifted on January 1st, 2019. So that's the reason why last year, binigay na nila yung first part ng increase na nakalagay dito sa JR1. Problem is, hindi pa na-implement yung another part. Yung first part supposed to be is the 2018. The second part is supposed to be the 2019. Inuna nila yung bayad ng second part kaysa first part. And then, DBM is denying it na wala na daw yun. Yun ang allegations ng DBM na wala na. Paano naging part 2 ng bayad nila? So, what is the funding source? The funding source for this joint resolution, for this law, is the miscellaneous personnel benefit fund and other available funds. Funding requirements for the succeeding years shall be in the General Appropriations Act. So in other words, on the succeeding years, kasi 2018, di ba? 2019, pag 2020, kailangan ilagay na sa GAA yan ng mga mababatas, nasa budget na, nasa GAA. Okay? So that is what the law says. Okay? So implementing rules and regulations, the DBM shall issue such rules and regulations to implement this resolution. So yun ang nakalagay. It is DBM who is going to implement, come up, shall issue such rules and regulations for the implementation of this law, which is JR1. We call it JR1. So now what happened? The developments on April 29, 2019, the official gazette published on page 913 the budget of 33 billion pesos intended for the payment of this increase. There was a publication made in the official gazette dated April 29. You can check it in the DBM website. It's there. We got it from there. April 29, 2019. A budget of 33 billion for the purpose to fund this joint resolution. And that's why last year, noong June 15, it was implemented. Increase was implemented. Na-increase yung sweldo ng mga sundalo. Nag-increase na rin yun sa amin, yung mga retirees. Kasama na rin. And then, there was a January to May differential. Binigay na rin nila dahan-dahan in the succeeding months. Siguro July, August, September, binigay nila hanggang December, binigay nila. Na parang pahirapan pa. Okay? Anyway, binigay naman. So, okay. But, ang naiwan ngayon, itong 2018 PID. Ito yung hindi nabibigay. At when Wendell Abisado, secretary, the new secretary. Kasi nung nag-release noon, it was Abuel. It was Secretary Janet Abuel who released it. Pero nung nag-occupy, nag-assume na si Wendell Abisado, hinawakan na. And instead of giving it to us, the first part supposed to be of the 2018, which is the 2018 PID, kasi may budget naman, siguro sa kalituhan niya, pinalegal opinion niya na lang niya sa DOJ, which is an absurd action to make. Binigay niya sa DOJ na hanggang ngayon nandun sa DOJ for delaying tactics siguro. We do not know. So ito na ngayon ang issue, sir. That is the reason why we are here reminding them that this is what they must do. May pondo bakit hindi binigay? Ang binigay lang yung kalahati lang. Yung second part lang, yung first part supposed to be naunahin, hindi binigay. At gine-claim pa ng DBM na wala na daw. And the law is very clear. If you will have a copy, it can be found in the internet. It's all there, what I'm saying here. So that is the reason for them to further withhold Secretary Abisado, the DBM must do something to release these funds, especially at this time of COVID-19. There is no other way to especially what's going on in the States. They are going to implement already the Gisara and the Nizara law. Mas lalo mape-pressure sila dito. Because the Gisara and the Nizara law favors this kind of payments by governments. Kasi utang ito ng gobyerno sa amin. And it has to be paid honestly. So, wag na niyang antayin pa yung pa-implement dito sa atin ng New World Order. Kasi nasa New World Order, naka-New World Order na tayo ngayon. Panay na ang salita ng media, the new normal. And one of those things that must be implemented in the new normal, yung utang ng gobyerno sa mga veterano, sa mga pensyonado niya. And they are very strict on this. Okay? So, I will leave it at that. The 2018 pension and Increased differentials must be given as soon as possible. Because we have the law, the money is there, and the new world order is here, and it all favors us for government to pay us. Kasi tapos na yung trabaho namin, ginawa na namin yung trabaho namin. We serve the government well, with honor. We serve the government with honor, and therefore government must also pay us with honor. There's nothing new in that, except the new world order. So, the next thing that I'm going to present here is the prior years. Itong prior years kasi sir, the background of this, since 2000 up to 2017, wala talagang increase na binigay sa mga retirado. Pinabayaan talaga. And I do not know why hindi na ibigay ito sa kanila. Since 2000, 2001, 2002, hanggang 17. Walang increase na binigay sa mga retirado. Mabuti na. Walang differential ang binigay ang bawat time. Walang differential din. So now this is the second part. The prior years below 2017. Okay. Now on April 6, 2015, COA approved 18 billion for this purpose. April 6, 2015. Panahon pa ni Pinoy, presidente nito. COA approved the amount of 18 billion for a 12-year period of differentials, broken down as follows. You can see it in the manuscript I have submitted. 2017 GAA, 6.4 billion. This is supposed to be the first tranche payments. 2018 GAA, nasa GAA ito. Nilagay nila sa GAA. 6.7 billion, second tranche payment for the 12-year period. And 2019 GAA, 6.1 billion, which is the third and last tranche for the payment of 12-year period na hindi talaga binigay na differentials. Kaya, yung last ano ko nito, I'm going to submit to you 600 na yung mga nagreklamo. Papakita ko sa inyo yung ginawa kong post at nag-respond yung mga survivors, mga retirees at saka mga beneficiaries na kahit isang wala silang natanggap. Yung mga iba nakatanggap na pero sila wala pa. So that is what we are addressing. Bakit yung iba meron nang natanggap, yung iba naman wala pa natanggap. So that's the reason. This is the reason for this. Kaya we are bringing this up. Furthermore, COA directed the DND and the AFP to regularly include, kasi nakita nga na yung COA may problema na in their budget. Kasi lagi yung excuse na nawala. In their budget, proposals, specific provisions for the continued funding of pension differentials to pursuant to PD 1638 and 9166. Itong 1638, sir, ito nga yung indexation law. It says na kung may increase ang active, may corresponding increase ang mga retirado. At yun ang hindi binibigay in the form of differential. May increase na, may pondo na, nawawala. O walang tahimik lang. So this is what it's all about. So accordingly, these adjustments were not implemented in 2017. If you will notice, nung 2017, as what I have presented, nung GAA 2017, merong 6.4 billion for the first for the payment of the first tranche. But these adjustments were not implemented in 2017 by the DBM. Ito yung findings ng COA. Bakit hindi na-implement na may pondo naman binigay sa GAA for this purpose? which simply mentioned the following. Ang sabi lang nila, na wala daw pondo. No, pondo. May pondo nga. Paano na ito ngayon? Number 2, na it was not recorded in the AFP Book of Accounts. Bakit? Why was it not recorded? These are official budget documents. Sensitive, critical documents. Bakit hindi na-recorded? Number 3, that no fund allotment was released. Wala daw pondo. My goodness. So, dito gusto namin ng transparency. If we can go back to these things, kasi recorded naman ito, sir, we have all the records to show, gusto namin buklatin ito lahat, and they have to present it in a transparent manner per the standards of Gezara and Nizara. Kasi papunta na dito yung Gezara and Nizara. At isa yung hahanapin sa kanila, yung nakabayad, kung nakabayad ba kayo ng utang ninyo sa mga veterano, sa mga pensyonado ninyo, yung mga tao natapos na ang serbisyo, gawa na. Itong hahanapan sa kanila ngayon in the new world order na ginabanggit ng media. So because of this COA task, ibig sabihin wala nga makita, sir, walang task the DND and the AFP to produce and submit to DBM a listing, they call it the alpha list, of all individual MUP retirees. Ibig sabihin, AFP, PNP, BFP, Coast Guard, Bureau of Corrections, NAMRIA, all of these pensions and beneficiaries to include arrearages and pension differentials is still due them. So, ano ibig sabihin itong statement ng COA? It means na silent. Parang bula na nawawala. Tahimik lahat, pero naghihirap naman ang mga veterano natin, ang mga pensyonado natin. And that. And also, I would like to add pala, the third thing that issue that I would like to come up here is the veterans, the PVAU and the Veterans Memorial Medical Center. Sir, hirap na hirap yung mga veterano at saka pensyonado sa probinsya. Dahil kailangan pa sila pumunta dito sa Manila, like galing ng Mindanao, galing ng Visayas, pupunta lang ng Quezon City, napaka-traffic, para magpa-check up sa Veterans Memorial Medical Center. Magpila sila ng madaling araw, wala silang matirahan dito. Pagdating ng hapon, sasabihin lang walang gamot. My goodness. So we are appealing to the PVAU na may hawak, siya ang may hawak sa pondo ng Veterans Memorial Hospital, na kung pwede lang po, i-distribute na lang yung pondo sa Mindanao at saka sa Visayas, sa mga veterano doon, para hindi na sila pupunta dito. Doon na lang may mga hospital naman doon, pwede sila magpagamot at i-charge na lang sa pondo ng PVAU for this purpose. And again, this will be tackled by the Gezara and Sara Law, which is going to be implemented by the One World Government. So, yun lang po. I would like, in behalf again, to thank Mr. Rafi Tulfo for giving us this chance to voice out our concerns to you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really, maybe one of these days we can meet, and I can thank you personally for the kindness you have shown to us in accommodating us in your program and to voice out our concerns. Of course, there are still other concerns. So just to wrap up, sir, I'm sorry. First was the 2018 PAD, the second and the prior years, the third is the Veterans Memorial funds that must be distributed to the provinces. Baka pwede naman, sir, yung mga station hospitals ng active military ngayon, na doon na rin kami gamot. Total, check up lang naman eh. Pupunta pa kami ng private, mahal pa ang bayad, wala nang gipit na nga. Kasi the station hospitals, the AFP station hospitals are deployed nationwide. Why not? Kami doon, and then PIBAW will give the funds to the station hospitals para ma-accommodate kami doon. So yun lang po. Thank you again, and we're looking forward to a bright future for our country. Thank you po.